Greetings, Benjamin J. from BENZTRAINZ with another in the series. Well, look what has just arrived. A Marx 6000 A and B. Found this on eBay. $20. I was the only bidder. Now, the 6000 series is a very strange setup. It has dummy trucks in the front, motors mounted in the back. The B unit is just a dummy. It's just got two sets of dummy trucks. Now, this thing was dead as a hammer when it got here. This thing had not been run in, difficult to say. It had been 20 years, 30 years perhaps. The motor was frozen. The wheels were rusty. Mostly just neglect and poor storage. As you can see, there's no real damage to them. This is all rust, of course. And obviously some moisture sat here for who knows how long. But the problem with all the engines I buy is I buy the stuff that nobody else wants. And they said in the description that the motor did not run, and boy, they were correct. This thing wouldn't even buzz. The headlight would light, and that was it. So as usual, pulled the motor out of it. Now the motor on this one comes out by taking out a screw on the top, and then the motor comes out the bottom. And it's mounted completely different than any other kind of Marx motor. And the entire motor pivots to go around these corners, which is the point of having that screw on top. It screws into what would you call it, a flange that's been added to the side plate of the motor. Not very efficient as far as its mounting, but it works. And in any case, I've been wanting one of these. I stick 99% of what I buy are steam engines, simply because you get some, I guess, added attraction, the fact that it has moving parts. Diesels are just little boxes with wheels on them. Nothing moves other than the light. There's nothing dramatic about them at all. However, I've been reading about them, so I wanted to get one. Anyway, I found this one on eBay, 20 bucks, 10 bucks a piece for the two of them. And took it apart, bypassed the unit, cleaned the brushes, lubed it, tuned it, did a bit of tweaking on the body. This is all stampings, of course. And over the years, it had gotten tweaked. Not that you can tell, but it was definitely out of line. So anyway, got it up and running. I just wanted to do a quick video. I ran it on the bench. It runs quite well. And this is going to be the first trip around the track. And we're pulling, I think we have 16 cars on here, all Marx plastic, of course. So the first run of the Marx 6000 A and B. eBay, 20 bucks. I was the only bidder. That's 50% power. Good constant speed. So it's running a bit faster. Okay, here's 60% power. Huge difference. So this little engine will scoot. Wow. Really surprising. So as I said, this thing hadn't been run in years. And it wasn't abused, it just wasn't stored very well. And that's the story on all of the engines that I buy. I buy the stuff that no one else wants. And why no one wanted this one, I have no idea. The shells alone sell for more than this. And so it's Don't know. I wasn't really expecting to get it, and yet I was the only bidder. So $10 for each of them, and they're missing the horns. I found one was actually inside the body when I took the motor out. So in any case, I'll just do a bit of cleanup on this. They're not in terrible condition at all. As you see, there's no real damage to them. You know, they've been played with and scuffed and rust, and like I said, this is just poor storage. But overall, it was definitely worth $20. And this one took probably 2 hours to get it running. It was just in just terrible, absolutely terrible condition. And it cleaned up rather well. And pulled the brushes out. The brushes had been in there so long that they were just absolutely glued in place. It was really difficult to get them out. But got them out, cleaned them, cleaned the brush wells, cleaned the armature, put a drop of oil on every moving part I could reach. And like I said, bypassed the E-unit. This thing, like I said, it wouldn't even buzz. Nothing. No matter what you did, the light would come on and that was it. So just did the E-unit bypass, and that got the motor running, and then from then on it was just a matter of lubing and tuning to make it run well. So I'm rather pleased with it. It was definitely worth $20, and it's been here a grand total of, I don't know, probably 4 hours now, and just its first run around the rail. So we'll take it around again. You can see this runs rather well, and it has plenty of power. Of course, the B unit is just a dummy. No motor, no nothing. So a Marx 6000 A and B unit for $20 on eBay. Really hard to beat that. So I just wanted to do a video. And another engine arrived today. I'll be doing a video on that one soon. But that is an original 897 litho. So I got that for $12. Anyway, this is what I do, is I just buy the junk that no one else wants, and in just a few hours work, you can get most of these, 99% of them, up and running. Even the ones that I'm buying for parts never wind up as parts. I get them running and they wind up usually as a motor going in something else. So if you can buy a plastic engine and upgrade to a metal one by swapping the motor, it's a pretty good investment. But in this case, I don't collect diesels. I have a 588. That's it. Everything else, virtually everything else is steam. And I think there's 53 of them now. I'm not really sure. And it's gotten to the point where I'm buying them just for the fun of fixing them. I get them running and then run them for a couple days, and a new one gets here, and put these on a shelf and run the new ones for a couple days, and on and on and on. It's like the never-ending story, or roulette, you know. One more turn, just one more. So anyway, I just wanted to do a quick video. The Marx 6000. So $20 on eBay. I was the only bidder, and as you can see, not in perfect condition, but definitely worth $20. And it's running, and it's running really well. So I just wanted to do a quick video. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.